Lydia Daydal, Fight Connect TV, and I'm backstage at the end of a very busy night in the Macron Stadium at MTK Global's Fight Night with the victorious new WBO Bantamweight Champion, Paul Butler. How does that sound?
Yeah, it sounds good. Nice to, well, I was going to say nice to get the 10 rounds out, but I dropped him in the first round. I thought I'd get him out of there, and then we went for a long slog of a battle for 10 rounds.
We all thought that you were going to get him out of there as well. What is that like as a fighter when you're in there and you're what seemed like very, very close to stopping him in that early round and then have to go for 10 more?
Well, I caught him with a little left uppercut. He came long with the left hook and I came in short, and it's caught him on the button. And as he's gone down, he's spun. So I thought, that's an heavy knockdown, that. He'd do well to get up. And fair dues, he was up on about 7, 8. He cleared his head. And as I looked at him, I thought he's quite clear. I jumped on him, tried to get him out of there. And then after that round, I knew he was clear then, because Mexican fighters, the toughest they come, aren't they? And I knew not to try and jump all over him in round 2, because that's exactly what he wanted. And when we did exchange, that's where it got a little bit messy for me.
A great fight. I mean, for the fans, for everyone that's here tonight, I mean, we're almost happy that it did go the 10 rounds, because it was a real back and forth. It was a tremendous fight. When you are in there against someone that is as tough as he was, and he's just coming forward, and there's just what seems like no stopping, where is the fight in you? Where does the fighter come through?
I just love to fight. Fucking love to fight. I've done it since I was a 10-year-old boy. And when we were battling in there, I was talking to him, saying, "Come on, let's go, let's go." I just love that. Do you know what I mean? And where he was working, where I was sat on the ropes, it looks like he's getting success, but I'm catching a lot on the arms, the gloves, and I'm poking. And I think that's why Howard Foster give him the fight.
You look shocked when that result was.
Wow, I couldn't believe it. I was thinking, how's he got 6 rounds? Well, he got 6 out of the last 9. Because I won the first by 2 rounds, so he's obviously given 6 of the last 9. Shocking, but listen, we got the right verdict in the end.
And it's part of boxing, isn't it? I mean, we've seen some shocking results in the past before. Going into this fight, knowing that it was for a title like that, a prestigious title on this MTK show, does it make the fight camp a little bit, is there more fire in your belly in a fight camp for a title?
Yeah, 100%. When there's a title on the line, there's always that little bit more hunger in your belly, and makes you get up and go for that extra run, and makes you stop eating them donuts over there, what I got stuck into as soon as I walked up here. So yeah, it does give you a little bit extra motivation, but that was meant to be a final eliminator for a world title that tonight, but he got replaced. Joseph Agbeko was meant to fight, and we got replaced with him, so we went from one style to another. So we went from a slow African Joseph Agbeko, who's like 42 years of age, who's very cagey and very clever, doesn't really do much, and we'd have had to have been sharp and cute, to nick rounds off Agbeko, where we've just gone into a total war, and we only knew about it Monday. So it was a bit of a change, massive change, to be honest, going from a thinking fight to a war.
In those moments when you say you're going from a thinking fight to a war, and in the lead up to this fight, knowing that the opponent has changed, I imagine that there's a lot of trust instilled into your coach, Joe Gallagher, and faith in him that he can lead you into this kind of a new approach to a new fight.
100%. As soon as we got this Mexican, I got sent him first, and I sent him to Joe, and I text Joe saying, "It's the kid in the silver shorts," and he's not bad. Like, Joe texted me back saying, "Fucking hell, he doesn't stop him. He's very unorthodox. Half of the time, like, he didn't. Sometimes he'd be southpaw, sometimes he'd be orthodox. He wouldn't start with like a jab, 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 or he wouldn't try and set anything up. He'd go jab, and then it'd be boom, boom. I'm on your chest and I'm working away. Doesn't matter where I'm throwing. I just want to land. And they're hard to train for, because certain people have certain styles. Like, I like a left hook, so I'll slip inside, boom, and I'll go left hook. So people can train for that. They say he'll slip inside, he'll come left up. With him, you haven't got a clue, so you've got to stay switched on for, the 10 rounds that I had to, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, listen, I won't keep you any longer. I know it's been a long night for you. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. Congratulations, new champ, Paul Butler for Fight Connect TV.